That's it, folks. Another year of scuba diving content and adventures in the bag. As we say goodbye to 2023, I have just enough time for a quick look back at all we got up to here on your favourite Scuba Tuber channel and have a quick look ahead at all that's coming in 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Divers Ready. My name's James. As always, so great to see all of your smiling faces. Don't forget to subscribe. Who am I kidding? Guys, if you're watching this, you're a Divers Ready subscriber, and I want to say first and foremost, thank you so much. It's been a great year here at Divers Ready, and we've really made progress on the channel in the, maybe not quantity of content that we've been putting out, but definitely the quality, and you guys have thanked us in return with your comments, with your engagement, and we feed off of that. So let me start this video by saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's look at the year by numbers. It has been another busy year, but in a totally different way from 2022. I issued 44 diver certifications this year to 32 students, which, when you consider that A, I usually only teach one student at a time, and B, most of my courses are about a week or more in length, that means I spent at least 32 weeks of the year teaching, which is a good portion of the year. I dived in 4 different countries, one of which was completely new to me, and we posted 42 videos this year. We started the year by launching our shiny new website, diversready.com, and again, thank you to everyone who stopped by and visited and made comments and beta tested the hell out of it for us. We really appreciate all of that. As your one-stop shop, basically, for all of our content, our merch store, all of our dive trips are posted on there. If you haven't checked it out, I will put the link obviously down in the description of this video below, but it certainly made my life so much easier because it's all automated now. So when I upload this video to YouTube, the website automatically creates a new page and auto-populates it with that new video. So our whole library is there at diversready.com and of course always on YouTube. So shout out to our web designer, Danny at Rivetry, more on him later. Link down below if you're in need of a new website. Danny is the man, go check it out. Also in January, I completed my Mod 2 diver course and started my CCR instructor course for the DiveSoft Liberty rebreather. Into February, we started to pump out more content on CCR diving as we looked ahead to Rebreather Forum 4, including my interview with Michael Menduno, one of the key organisers of RF4. Then in the spring, I worked hard on learning and refining underwater macro video skills, which was incredibly frustrating. I updated my Saver Dive kit and brought you along for all the rides there. Then in May, we headed to Malta to attend the Rebreather Forum, and I shared the footage from that deep technical Whirlpool 1 wreck dives that I completed before the forum with my good friend Steve. At the end of May, I got to test dive and certify the new Avelo dive system. We have a ton of interest on Avelo from our DEMA feature the year before, so no surprises that the Diving the Avelo system was our most watched video of 2023, and if you're one of the few people that hasn't seen that already, I will link it up above there for you. In the summer, I finished up my CCR instructor course requirements just before we headed to South Africa for Sardine Run 2023. Wow! What an awesome time that was. We captured amazing footage of dolphins and sharks and whales and birds feeding on these huge bait balls of sardines. I can't wait to go back in 2025 and do it all over again. Stay tuned for the channel. I'll be announcing that trip very, very soon. In August, I got another tick off of my scuba bucket list by diving the Mighty O, the wreck of the Oriskany off the coast of Pensacola in Florida. Yet another epic adventure, and on the back of that trip, we announced our Truk Lagoon trip for 2024. More on that in a moment. In September, we kicked off a new series in partnership with Divers Alert Network, or D.A.N, aimed at making divers safer by looking at various insurance aspects of the scuba diving industry. We have more videos coming in partnership with D.A.N into 2024, and I want to say a great big thank you to Steve and his team at D.A.N for partnering with us, and we couldn't be happier to be part of the D.A.N family. And as if all of that was not enough, along came the big one. Matthias, Karina and I co-hosted an epic week-long adventure to Puerto Galera in the Philippines, and if you haven't seen it already, it was some of the best footage I personally shot all year, I think so. We had an amazing group of divers from all over the world, and the trip was just an absolute blast. Karina and I then went on to do Migeti to focus on our muck macro diving, and that was just so much fun. We even got to meet up with the critter hunter himself, Justin, although schedules just didn't allow time for a dive together. Justin, next time. Next time. On top of all that, we also sprinkled in all the Across the Oceans episodes with Matthias and added to our quick tip series. It's been a very busy year. They all seem to be. I can't remember the last time I had a quiet year, and you know, looking ahead to 2024, it's only getting busier. Now that we refurbished the Divers Ready website, my instructional website, MiamiTechnicalDiving.com, looked pretty shabby by comparison. So we have again engaged Danny to bring the MTD website up to the same standards as DiversReady.com so that any potential students of mine watching this video or out there can find course information very easily, reach out, contact me, and get on my training schedule. On that subject, I have very limited remaining availability for courses for 2024, so if you're thinking about taking a course with me, please shoot me an email through the website diversready.com and let's get you on the calendar as soon as possible because spaces are incredibly limited. So the new MTD website ongoing. We have 2 epic group trips planned for 2024. Matthias and Karina and I are co-hosting a 2-part adventure to Indonesia, staying at a resort in Bali for the first week and doing a lot of land-based diving, and then hopping on a liveaboard in Bali to head down to explore Komodo for the second week. We still have spaces available for both legs of that adventure. You can come for just the resort or just the liveaboard, or do both, obviously. And I gotta be honest with you, the prices for that trip are very reasonable for what you're getting. So diversready.com/expeditions for details. That trip is in June of 2024, and then in November I am hosting a recreational and technical diving adventure to, you guessed it, Truk Lagoon. So if you don't know about Truk, if you don't know why Truk Lagoon should be on every diver's bucket list, well, we made a video about that and I'll link it up above there again. So check that out, whet your appetite, and come on what is surely the dive trip of a lifetime with me. Because Truk should be on every diver's bucket list. We have 2 13-night trips back to back. There are a few spaces on the first set of dates and about 10 spaces left on the second set at time of recording. Again, diversready.com expeditions, link in the description down below, that has all the information on both of those trips and the booking forms. People are like, oh great, I want to come. The booking forms are in the brochure. They're the last 2 pages. So in between all of that, I will be teaching recreational, technical and CCR courses and bringing you all of the content you've come to expect from Divers Ready. This is it. This is the last video for 2023. So all that remains for me to say is a great big thank you to all of my students, operators, boat captains and crew for an amazing year of diving, and an especially huge thank you to you, my loyal viewers, for joining me for the ride. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, whatever you're celebrating, wherever you are in the world. I wish you all safe diving for 2024 and beyond. Dive safe, dive often.